Chapter 1, A Venice to New York Journey. In the charming city of Venice, Italy, young Luca's life took an unexpected turn when a tragic car accident claimed the lives of his parents. With no immediate family left, he was sent across the ocean to America, where his uncles owned a renowned pizza restaurant in New York. As Luca adjusted to his new life, he found solace in the warm embrace of his uncles and the comforting aroma of freshly baked pizzas. Luca, in Italian accent, "Uncles, I miss my parents so much. Their passing has left a void in my heart." "Uncle Mario, we know, Luca. It's not easy, but we are here for you. Our family is your family. Uncle Luigi, see, Luca. You'll see, things will get better." Luca worked diligently at the restaurant, learning the art of making pizzas just like his uncles. The delicious slices they served became a hit in the bustling city, but deep down, Luca knew he had bigger dreams to pursue. He had a passion for medicine and longed to attend one of the best universities to become a skilled physician. One day, while serving a table of college students, Luca overheard them talking about the exorbitant tuition fees and living expenses they faced. It sparked an idea in his mind, an idea that would take him down a path he never imagined. The allure of fast money to fulfill his dreams became too tempting to resist. "Luca, I can't afford to let this opportunity slip away. I must find a way to pay for my education." Friend 1, "Luca, have you ever considered other options? There are ways to make quick cash in this city." Friend 2, "Yeah, man. You've got the brains and the skills. You just need a bit of a hustle." Curiosity got the better of him, and Luca soon found himself entangled in the world of selling weed discreetly to his fellow students. He kept his activities hidden from his uncles, hoping they wouldn't discover the dangerous path he had embarked upon. "Luca, this isn't what I had planned, but I have to keep going. I won't let my dream of becoming a physician slip away." As days turned into months, Luca became adept at balancing his newfound trade with his studies. His reputation a discreet supplier spread among his peers, and soon, he was earning enough money to support himself and fund his education. However, the thrill of the illicit trade came with its share of risks. Luca had to navigate the dangerous underbelly of the city, always wary of law enforcement and rival dealers. The more he delved into the world of drugs, the further he strayed from the path he once envisioned for himself. "Luca, I feel the weight of my choices, but I can't turn back now. I'm in too deep." Amidst the fast-paced life he now led, Luca found himself yearning for the innocence of his childhood in Venice. The memories of his parents, the serenity of the canals, and the charm of the old city seemed like distant echoes. Yet, he pressed on, convincing himself that this was merely a means to an end. Friend 1, "Luca, you've got this under control. Just stay focused, and everything will work out." Friend 2, "Yeah, man. You're one of the smartest people I know. You'll figure it out." Luca's journey had taken an unexpected turn, and little did he know that his choices would soon lead him to unimaginable heights and perilous depths. The streets of New York became the battleground where his dreams and desires collided, and the choices he made would set the course for his destiny. Luca's journey into the world of selling weed was fraught with risks and challenges, but he quickly learned the ropes of the trade. Through discreet whispers and hidden deals, he built a network of clients who relied on him for their secret stash. As word spread of the Italian who could get you what you needed, Luca's reputation grew, making him a sought-after figure in the college's underground scene. Friend 3, "Hey, Luca, my friend told me you're the guy to see if I need something. Can you hook me up?" "Luca, keep it low-key, but yeah, I can help you out. What are you looking for? Friend 3, just a little something to take the edge off during exams, you know. Luca's operation grew steadily, and with each transaction, he felt the weight of his double life. On one hand, he was the diligent student, excelling in his classes, and on the other, he was the discreet supplier, moving in the shadows. The dichotomy weighed heavily on his conscience, but the financial relief it provided was undeniable. One evening, as he was walking back to his apartment after making a delivery, Luca noticed a flyer for Woodstock, an upcoming music festival that promised to be a transformative event. The idea of attending such an iconic gathering fascinated him, but he knew it was a luxury he couldn't afford. Friend 2, hey, Luca, I heard you're interested in going to Woodstock. Why don't you come with us? It'll be a blast. Luca, I'd love to, but I can't afford it right now. I need every penny to pay for my studies. Friend 1, don't worry about it, Luca. I've got a plan. Let's sell some extra batches this week. We'll make enough for all of us to go. Luca hesitated, torn between the temptation of an unforgettable experience and the risks of increasing his involvement in the illegal trade. Ultimately, the allure of Woodstock was too strong to resist, and he agreed to the plan. The following days were a whirlwind of high-stakes transactions, and the weight of his secret business seemed to grow heavier with each passing hour. Yet, as he counted the profits from the extra sales, he couldn't deny the excitement building within him. Luca, this is it. Woodstock, here I come. The day of Woodstock arrived, and Luca and his friends set off on an unforgettable journey. Amidst the sea of music, peace, and free-spirited revelry, Luca found himself feeling alive like never before. The festival was a kaleidoscope of sights and sounds, and for a moment he forgot the world he had left behind. As the final chords of the festival faded away, Luca returned to New York with a newfound perspective on life. Woodstock had shown him a glimpse of a world where freedom and unity reigned, but it had also reminded him of the weight of his choices. Luca, I can't keep living this way. Woodstock made me realize that I need to find another path. With a renewed sense of purpose, Luca decided it was time to take control of his life and steer it towards a better future. He knew that the drug trade was not the answer, and he had to find a way to break free from its grasp. Chapter 2. Back in New York, Luca made a life-altering decision. He knew that he had to find a way out of the drug trade and focus on his original dream of becoming a physician. The burden of his double life had become too much to bear, and he yearned for the innocence he had lost. Luca, in a determined voice, enough is enough. I can't keep living like this. It's time to leave this all behind. He gradually distanced himself from the drug deals, refusing to take part in any more transactions. Instead, he poured all his energy into his studies, immersing himself in medical textbooks and practical training at the hospital. His uncles noticed the change in him and were proud to see Luca dedicating himself to his true passion. Little did they know about the secret he had kept hidden for so long. Uncle Mario, Luca, we're glad to see you so focused on your studies. Your parents would be proud. Uncle Luigi, yes, Luca. Your future as a physician is bright. As Luca buried himself in the world of medicine, he found solace in the healing arts and the promise of saving lives. It was a stark contrast to the world of drugs and secrecy he had left behind. The desire to help others drove him forward, and he excelled in his studies. His friends, who had once been part of his illicit endeavors, noticed the positive change in him and supported his decision wholeheartedly. Friend 1, Luca, we're proud of you for breaking free from all that. Your future is looking bright. Friend 2, yeah, man. You're destined for greatness. We've got your back. Luca's dedication and talent caught the attention of his professors and mentors. Recognizing his potential, they encouraged him to take on more responsibilities and participate in medical research projects. Professor Johnson, Luca, your academic performance is outstanding. Have you ever considered pursuing a master's degree in medicine? Luca, I haven't thought about it, but it sounds intriguing. As Luca mulled over the idea, he realized that furthering his education would open up even more opportunities in the medical field. It would also distance him further from the life he once led. With newfound determination, Luca applied for a master's program in medicine, which he was accepted into with flying colors. He continued to excel, earning the respect and admiration of his peers and professors. The success of his academic pursuits, coupled with the profits he had saved from his past dealings, allowed Luca to pursue his studies without financial worries. He knew that this was the right path for him, and he was determined to never look back. As he immersed himself in his medical research and studies, Luca caught the eye of Dr. Eleanor Foster, a brilliant and renowned physician in the field of neurology. Dr. Foster recognized Luca's potential and took him under her wing as a mentee. Foster, Luca, I see great promise in you. Let's work together on some groundbreaking research. Luca, it's an honor, Dr. Foster. I'm ready to learn and contribute. Under Dr. Foster's guidance, Luca's skills and knowledge in medicine flourished. Their collaboration led to breakthroughs in the field of neurology, earning them recognition and accolades within the medical community. With each passing day, Luca felt a sense of fulfillment he had never experienced before. He had found his purpose, and the path he had chosen was no longer a burden but a source of inspiration. However, as Luca thrived in the medical world, he knew that his past might catch up with him at any moment. He still feared the FBI's investigation and the consequences of his previous actions. As Luca thrived in the medical world, he knew that his past might catch up with him at any moment. He still feared the FBI's investigation and the consequences of his previous actions. The constant worry gnawed at him, threatening to shatter the life he had carefully built. One day, while walking through the hospital corridors, Luca spotted a familiar face from his past, a person he had once dealt drugs with during his college days. Rico, whispers, Luca, is that you? Long time no see. Luca's heart pounded in his chest as he tried to hide his unease. Luca, in a hushed tone, Rico, what are you doing here? Rico, I got sick, man. Ended up in this hospital. Can you believe it? Luca, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're getting the best care. Rico, yeah, well, it's not easy. Listen, Luca, I heard you left the game. Is that true? Luca hesitated for a moment, unsure of how much he should reveal. Luca, yeah, I decided to leave that life behind. I'm focused on my studies and my future as a physician. Rico, that's impressive, man. I always knew you had something special in you. As the conversation continued, Luca felt a mix of relief and anxiety. Seeing Rico again reminded him of the past he had left behind. He knew that he had to be careful and ensure that his secrets remained hidden. However, that encounter was just the beginning of a series of events that would test Luca's resolve. The FBI's investigation into his past activities intensified, and they were closing in on the truth. FBI Agent Thompson, we've got our eyes on Luca Santoro. He may be a respected physician now, but we can't ignore his past. Agent Rodriguez, agreed. We need to find hard evidence to build a case against him. The pressure mounted, and Luca knew that he had to take action to protect himself and everything he had worked for. He sought legal advice, and with the help of his attorneys, he made arrangements to distance himself from any trace of his former life. While the fear of the FBI lurked in the shadows, Luca remained focused on his research and medical studies, finding solace in the world of science and healing. His collaboration with Dr. Foster flourished, and they continued to push the boundaries of medical understanding. One evening, as Luca and Dr. Foster were discussing their latest research breakthrough, Luca received an unexpected call from Antonio, his old friend from Italy. "Antonio, Luca, my friend, you won't believe what I just found out." "Luca, what is it, Antonio? Is everything okay?" "Antonio, I stumbled upon some rare and valuable artwork, an opportunity we can't miss." Luca's heart skipped a beat. His past as an art smuggler collided with his present as a respected physician. The temptation to get involved again was strong, but Luca knew that this time, the stakes were higher than ever. "Luca, Antonio, I can't go back to that life. It's too risky." "Antonio, I understand, Luca, but this is once in a lifetime. Think about the possibilities." Luca found himself torn between his desire for adventure and the consequences he might face. He knew that crossing that line could jeopardize everything he had. Chapter 3, Shadows of the Heist. As the call from Antonio lingered in Luca's mind, he found himself entangled in a web of conflicting emotions. The lure of the art heist called to him like a siren, promising riches and excitement beyond imagination. Yet, the fear of the FBI and the consequences of his past actions weighed heavily on his conscience. Luca decided to confide in Dr. Foster, seeking her wisdom and guidance in this moment of turmoil. He knew that her objective perspective could help him make the right choice. "Luca, Dr. Foster, I need your advice. An old friend from Italy approached me with a chance to get involved in an art heist. It's tempting, but I fear the consequences." "Dr. Foster, Luca, this is a critical moment in your life. You've worked so hard to build a promising future as a physician. Think carefully about the risks and what truly matters to you." The conversation left Luca pondering the path ahead. He knew that indulging in the heist would put his entire life in jeopardy, but the allure of the adventure was hard to resist. In the midst of his inner turmoil, the FBI's investigation into his past activities intensified, closing in on the hidden traces of his former life. Agent Thompson was determined to expose Luca's secrets and bring him to justice. "Agent Thompson, we're getting closer. Keep digging, and we'll find the evidence we need." "Agent Rodriguez, Luca may be clever, but we'll catch him eventually." Unbeknownst to Luca, a mysterious figure had been observing him from the shadows. A woman with an enigmatic presence and a vested interest in both the art world and the world of criminal dealings. "Maria," in a hushed tone, "Luca Santoro, a man of many talents. Your past is catching up with you, but I see potential in your future." Maria had her own motivations and schemes, and she saw Luca as a valuable piece in her grand plan. With a cunning charm, she approached Luca, offering her expertise in art smuggling and promising protection from the prying eyes of the FBI. "Maria, Luca, my dear, you don't have to fear the FBI. With my connections, we can make sure you remain one step ahead of them." "Luca, who are you, and why are you helping me?" "Maria, consider me a guardian angel, guiding you through the shadows. Together, we can achieve greatness." Despite his reservations, Luca found himself tempted by Maria's offer. The allure of the art heist, combined with the promise of protection, was almost irresistible. But as he teetered on the edge of making a life-altering decision, an unexpected turn of events shook the foundation of his plans achieved. During one of his medical rounds, Luca encountered a patient who bore an uncanny Resemblance to one of his college friends who had lost his life due to drug addiction. Patient, doctor, I need help. I can't go on like this. Luca was confronted with the consequences of the choices he had made in the past. The pain in the patient's eyes mirrored the torment within his own soul. It was a poignant reminder of the lives he had once endangered with his involvement in the drug trade. Luca, I won't let you suffer. I promise to help you through this. The encounter shook Luca to the core, reinforcing the importance of the oath he had taken. As a physician, to heal and protect lives. The allure of the art heist began to lose its grip on him as he refocused on the impact he could have in the world of medicine. With newfound clarity, Luca made a momentous decision. He turned down Maria's offer, deciding that the art heist was not worth jeopardizing his future or the lives of others. Luca, Maria, I won't be a part of your schemes. My path lies elsewhere. Maria, with a sinister smile, you may regret this decision, Luca. The shadows are vast, and you never know what they may reveal. Luca walked away, resolute in his choice to break free from the shadows that once held him captive. As he returned to his medical studies and research, he felt a newfound sense of purpose and determination. Little did he know that the web of secrets and deceptions would continue to entangle him. Unbeknownst to Luca, someone close to him had been feeding information to the FBI, leading them closer to exposing his past. As Luca immersed himself in his medical studies and research, he couldn't shake the feeling that his past was catching up to him. The looming threat of the FBI and the enigmatic figure Maria haunted his thoughts. However, amidst the chaos, Luca found unexpected solace in the form of three new characters who entered his life, each with a unique impact on his journey. Dr. Sarah Turner had recently joined Luca's team at the hospital, bringing with her a reputation for brilliance in treating complex neurological conditions. Her warm demeanor and genuine dedication to her patients quickly earned Luca's admiration. Dr. Turner became Luca's mentor, guiding him through the intricacies of medical research and supporting him in his academic pursuits. One day, as Luca was studying the intricacies of brain function, he found himself in a lively discussion with a compassionate nurse named Emily. Emily had a deep understanding of the challenges faced by patients and medical professionals alike. Her intuitive nature and kind-hearted approach endeared her to Luca, and she soon became his confidant. Amidst the ongoing pressure of his studies and the FBI's investigation, Luca encountered Detective Mark Harris during a chance encounter at the hospital. Detective Harris had been assigned to the case and was determined to bring down the elusive physician and art smuggler. Though their initial interaction was professional, Detective Harris's piercing gaze left Luca feeling unsettled. Weeks passed, and as Luca worked closely with Dr. Turner and Emily, he began to feel a sense of camaraderie and belonging that he hadn't experienced since his time in Venice. With his family, their support and belief in his potential pushed him to excel even further in his medical endeavors. One evening, Luca attended a medical conference where he presented his groundbreaking research on neurological disorders. As he passionately delivered his findings, Dr. Turner stood by his side, her support evident in the glint of pride in her eyes. After the conference, Luca found himself alone in a quiet corner, reflecting on the journey that had led him to this point. He felt a mix of excitement for his accomplishments and a lingering sense of unease about his past. Detective Harris, approaching Luca, impressive presentation, Dr. Santoro. Luca, nervously, thank you, Detective Harris. Your kind words mean a lot. Detective Harris, I've been looking into your background, Dr. Santoro. You have quite the impressive resume. Luca's heart skipped a beat, and he tried to appear composed despite the anxiety gnawing at him. Luca, I've worked hard to get to where I am today. Detective Harris, indeed, but sometimes, the past has a way of catching up with us, no matter how much we try to bury it. Luca's pulse quickened, unsure of how much Detective Harris knew about his past. Luca, in a guarded tone, we all have our pasts, detective. What matters is the person we choose to become. Detective Harris, with a hint of suspicion, true enough. Just remember, Dr. Santoro, the truth has a way of revealing itself. Luca watched Detective Harris walk away, his heart pounding in his chest. He knew that the detective's presence in his life was not a mere coincidence, and he couldn't help but wonder how much Detective Harris had uncovered. As Luca navigated the intricacies of his professional and personal life, the shadow of his past loomed larger than ever before. He knew that he couldn't keep running from it, and the time had come to face the consequences of his choices. Chapter 4, Shadows Unveiled. The hospital corridor felt strangely familiar, yet it carried an air of tension that Luca couldn't shake. Detective Mark Harris stood at a distance, his penetrating gaze fixed on Luca as if he could see through the walls that held his secrets. Luca's heart raced, and he clutched the anonymous package tightly, its weight a reminder of the past he could no longer escape. As the conference concluded, Luca excused himself from the crowd and found solace in a quiet corner, hoping to gather his thoughts. Dr. Sarah Turner and Emily noticed his unease and approached him with concern. Dr. Turner, Luca, you did brilliantly. Your research was groundbreaking. Luca managed a smile, but the weight of his past transgressions pressed upon him like a suffocating blanket. Luca, thank you, Dr. Turner. It means a lot. Emily, you seem troubled. Is everything okay? Luca hesitated, wondering if he should confide in them. Dr. Turner's genuine warmth and Emily's compassion had become pillars of support during his time at the hospital. Luca, there's something I need to tell you both. It's about my past. As he began to open up about his involvement in art smuggling and drug dealing, Dr. Turner and Emily listened attentively, their expressions shifting from curiosity to concern. Dr. Turner, Luca, I appreciate your honesty. Your past doesn't define who you are now. Emily, we all have skeletons in our closets. What matters is what you choose to do with your future. Luca felt a sense of relief and gratitude, knowing he had their support. Yet, the looming presence of Detective Harris and the unknown intentions behind the anonymous package clouded any semblance of peace. Later that evening, Luca arranged a meeting with Detective Harris, Maria, Dr. Turner, and Emily, intending to confront his past and seek redemption. Luca, I can't run from my past any longer. I've made mistakes and hurt people, but I want to make things right. Detective Harris, what's this all about, Dr. Santoro? Luca, I used to be involved in art smuggling and drug dealing. I'm not proud of it, but I want to come clean and face the consequences. Dr. Turner and Emily watched in silence, their eyes filled with concern for Luca's well-being. Luca, I've been living in the shadows, but I can't do it anymore. I want to make a difference. To help people, and to be the person I know I can be. Detective Harris, I appreciate your honesty, Dr. Santoro. But you'll have to face the consequences of your past actions. Luca nodded, ready to accept whatever punishment awaited him. However, before Detective Harris could take any action, an unexpected twist occurred. Maria, you may be willing to come clean, Luca, but it's too late. The FBI already has all the evidence they need. Detective Harris, what do you mean? Maria, I've been working with the FBI all along, helping them gather evidence against Luca. His confession is just the icing on the cake. The room fell silent as everyone processed Maria's revelation. Luca couldn't believe that the person he had once considered a guardian angel had been working against him all this time. Dr. Turner, Maria, how could you do this? Maria, I have my reasons, but they don't concern any of you. Emily, you played with Luca's life, manipulated him. Maria, he was just a means to an end. As Maria gloated over her deceit, Detective Harris moved swiftly, arresting her for her involvement in criminal activities. Detective Harris, you've just sealed your fate, Maria. Luca watched as Maria was led away, his heart heavy with betrayal and relief. In that moment, he realized that he had been given a chance at redemption, a chance to break free from the shadows that had haunted him for so long. Detective Harris, to Luca, you have a long road ahead, but I hope you find the redemption you seek. As the dust settled, Luca returned to his medical studies and research, determined to use his skills to heal and help others. The darkness of his past would always be a part of him, but he refused to let it define his future. In the weeks that followed, Detective Harris wrapped up the investigation. The evidence gathered, thanks to Maria's cooperation, proved overwhelming. The FBI closed the case, but Detective Harris couldn't help but admire Luca's transformation and determination to make amends. In the hospital corridors, Luca found solace in the support of Dr. Turner and Emily, who stood by his side through the storm. Together, they continued their pursuit of medical breakthroughs and healing. Months passed, and Luca's research received international recognition. He became known not only for his medical brilliance but also for his resilience in facing his past. One afternoon, as Luca stood by the hospital window, Detective Harris approached him, his once scrutinizing gaze softened. Detective Harris, Dr. Santoro, I must say you've come a long way. I hope you find the redemption you're seeking. Luca, thank you, Detective Harris. Your belief in me means a lot. With Maria's conviction and the closure of the investigation, Luca found a newfound sense of peace. The shadows of his past still lurked, but they no longer controlled him. As the sun set over the horizon, Luca knew that his journey was far from over. The twists and turns of life had taught him the power of redemption, resilience, and the enduring human spirit. Venetian dreams and American shadows had reached its conclusion, but Luca's story was far from finished. The next chapter awaited, a chapter filled with hope, healing, and the promise of a brighter future. To be continued.